The give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, no more fuel for the fire.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
1st down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
Touchdown Doors! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Touch pass on the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fair catch, called for and made. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Virginia Tech 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Johnson looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Barrett. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Commodores. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech 7.
Coming out with it, it's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the air, it's Drones. Going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth.